This is Letty from Letty's Life, and we've been doing morning lives together from Letty's channel because
Yeah.
can't figure out how to get both of our channels to do the download or whatever. I'm so like don't know what I'm saying. But I did not see that I've been busy all morning, so I didn't look at my phone. And I thought since you were doing your Sabbath day, I don't ever
Yes.
try to bother you. So
Yeah.
I
I
never
appreciate that.
I never thought I just didn't expect to hear or that you'd go live. So
Yeah.
anyway, but I didn't get to see just but the end of your video, and I want to tell you I titled this Lucky or Blessed, I think just like you did.
Yeah.
And you sat there and you said something like, say it again, like, I've always doubted Christians that say they're
So
blessed.
blessed.
Yeah, okay. And then I'm like, I wanted to start typing like, all right, I'm all confused. What do you mean by that? And I'm going to tell you, I finally got it after you talked more. First of all, my experience with that is I never wondered why somebody as a Christian was luckier than me, like financially, or they had more or whatever. I just am not that way. I guess I've always felt like I had everything I needed.
Right. Me too.
But the one thing that I never did was I would never say lucky because I thought that's
That
what
was a
people.
slap in God's face.
Well, yeah, yes.
Yeah.
But you made such good sense when you said God has meant this for all of us, okay? To have everything. I got
Yeah.
to tell you, as old as I am and as long as I've been a believer, never, and also um a woman that is a missionary. I worked for this the girls at the um
OBGYN.
unwed pregnancy home.
Yeah.
I had said once that I was lucky. She goes, "You mean blessed?" And
Yes.
boy, that really like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That's like a slap in the face too.
And yeah, but then lots of people will be like, yeah, I
But then
am blessed.
that is like, well, then God never intended this person to have less than you, right?
Ever.
Job's a very good example of that, right? Um,
My Joe?
huh?
My Joe?
Job. I say his name wrong. Job. I call him Job in the Bible.
Oh, Job.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. I'm
I mean,
sorry.
it's a great example. So, it just I don't know. Thank you for that today. It made my day. Honest to goodness.
You've got to understand that God has the exact same contract with Satan for us as well.
Yes, that's true.
You see, we
Yeah.
are Job.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Gosh,
So
we've got a lot. We got Sherlock Holmes in here, people. We got Alice. Hi, everybody. Timmy. Hi, let Sherlock Holmes. He says, "Hi, let your hair down." Do you know Sherlock?
no.
Okay. He said, "Let your hair down." Uh, but girlfriend, so I didn't see your first part of but you had a great Sabbath morning.
I had a
Oh,
very nice Sabbath morning
look at you with your brush. I love it.
with my eyebrow brush.
Oh,
That's as
look.
down
Okay,
as they
that's
getting,
pretty.
honey.
Look at that.
And
Are you
my dreads are so grown out.
grown out?
Yes, like in other words, my hair is like 2 inches. And it's kind of dreaded,
Yeah.
but I don't
So
even try to lock it really because then it just all becomes one big dread if I put lock stuff. I just need to be able to afford to go get my hair twisted.
let me ask
But
you.
I love it like this because it's so, it's such, it's like a normal ponytail
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a lot of hair. I don't know how I've always said this. How do you not I get a headache just from wearing a headband or a hat. I don't know
Well,
how you
my
have.
hair is, I have horse hair. I feel like I have part black people hair because I have extremely heavy, very
Yes.
coarse hair.
But the dreads add a lot more weight.
way more weight.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
But it's like one dread at a time, one day at a time. It's
Oh,
just,
okay. But let me ask
listen,
you
the
this.
higher the hair, the closer to God.
That's true. Oh,
I'm
he
just
would
kidding, though.
Sherlock, I don't know if you're getting weird here. What? Would love to help brush it out and shampoo and everything.
They're perfectly shampooed. In fact, the room smells like cedar wood right now because that was the last oil. But thank you. Thank you.
Let me ask you, if you don't want to answer, that's fine because it's so new. I don't know anything
I would
about
answer
dreads.
anything.
Well, how much would it cost and how many hours would it take for you to go? You said I would love to go, but it costs a lot of money, which I assume it does.
Yeah, it's gonna cost me to have my whole head retwisted and everything $500.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I know.
I wish you knew
But
somebody.
I know.
Does
I
she come to your
really.
house or do you have to go there?
She has offered to come here one other time.
Take her up on
Um,
it, girlfriend.
for sauce. No, I told her. You tell
Yeah.
me when, and she
Yeah.
never really did.
She would.
By
You know
the
what
way,
they
I wore this ring because of your ring yesterday. It doesn't look like it. It's just a big statement, just on
Yeah.
one finger.
Yeah.
Because
You
I
know,
forgot to tell you how much I loved that ring that you had on.
which one did I have on? I don't even know.
It
The
had a
oh
face on it. It was a big
oh, you know
silver.
what? That came from my friend. She was over in Argentina and got that for me.
That's a cool ring.
And I get so many compliments. I love faces. I noticed that in your pottery. I used to have
Oh
pottery
yeah.
with faces on it all over the house.
As
But
human beings, we are constantly looking for one.
that's true.
Subconsciously.
That's true. That makes sense.
Constantly looking for eyes.
I said, "Who has the cutest circle?" I don't know what that means. Who I Pebble
Oh,
from
I think it was
Dandy's.
hysterical that JoJo told us to shut up. I want JoJo to come back.
Well, we're not sure, but that's what somebody said. They guessed that that's what
I
she
think
meant.
she was right. She
Yeah,
was
I do
right.
too.
But
Um,
anyways, back to what you were saying. It is amazing to me how so much of the Bible is calm down,
I don't. Oh,
is misconstrued, you
how
know?
do we go back to? Oh my God.
The Bible is misconstrued, and Christians are the ones who do it because they don't read the book. They just do what their pastor says.
That's true. That's true. But you can also read the book. There's so much to learn. You know that. I mean, you can
Oh, yeah.
you can miss so much. Like I can tell you, I've missed so much. Like on, and I don't want. That's why I don't like people to get discouraged. Like, don't get discouraged if you've read it 3 times and you still don't understand. I mean, it's
No,
just
you could be the happiest person on earth if you believe John 3:16.
absolutely
That's
yeah.
all you need.
If you yes, and when
You
you
just got to
said
believe that was that guy.
that's
And
right,
how could he not have been? He's the only man that had nothing, spoke about the nothingness of everything down here, basically,
right, right,
and changed time, literally,
yeah,
of the
and
whole world. That's
what.
crazy.
Can you see? Is there something going on? Do I look? Do you have something in the middle of my screen? It says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. I don't know what that means. Ah,
It'll
there
be
we are.
okay now.
Oh, now it is. It,
Yeah.
it fell over.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know. Just to learn something. That's why I say to you, you you can share. You don't have to be perfect in what you said and how you present anything. It's just sharing what you know, what you
Yeah,
realize.
because
And
I am just a regular person that
but
F bombs all day long.
yes, yes, that's why I said in your thing, ditto girlfriend. I go, I'm just that person, right? Like
Yeah, like I don't pretend to be anything. I need a savior.
yeah.
I don't act.
I need
Just
one
one. Yeah.
badly. Like
Yeah.
you said, like I said yesterday, I would be frying.
Yeah.
But and I
But
don't
just
judge.
so
I mean,
you know,
yes, not a place. Yes, um, that's true. Now,
says you're punished as long as you deserve to be. So, you know,
do you? What does your mind tell you that hell's like? I'm going to tell you what I think it is.
it's already begun.
Right?
Hell began when humanity fell.
Yes.
The earth has been devolving ever
Yes.
since. And all God has done is reach out and try and help us. And we've gotten further and further away.
Just like every time he was there to help from the very beginning, when he was there to free the Jews from Egypt, slavery. It's
Yeah.
like we're just that way, and he already knows that,
Yeah,
right?
but because humans forget that their great 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 grandpa was there when they parted the Red Sea.
That's
You
right.
see?
Ooh, yeah.
Miracles mean nothing.
Right.
That's why Jesus was like, I didn't come here to do miracles.
Right.
You guys can't even.
But
Like,
but
your
that doesn't mean to
attention span
say
now.
that I believe that he has worked miracles in my life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, I'm just like, I will always say that. Always say, I can't tell you how many times.
Everything is a miracle to me because do you realize how lucky you are that
Yes.
that can even be happening? You could
Yeah.
live right now in a tribe somewhere, okay? And God loves that child every bit as much as he loves you. Do you
Um,
see?
Let me ask you this. There are some faiths, and I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to name denominations. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Mhm.
But there's a denomination, and this is my opinion. Okay. Because you
Yeah.
can have an idea from the Bible any way you want to say it. I
Exactly.
met with the pastor. They wanted me to join their church, of course, and I really liked him. But
Uh-huh.
their doctrine was not one that I believed in. Okay. So one of the things that was very hard for me is if a baby is born and has not been baptized, they do not go to heaven. And I go, I'm sorry, but I can't go. I can't believe that. I go, I don't know. I don't have all the answers. And I thank God, God is a merciful God, right? And if those
Uh-huh.
parents, the little guy cannot walk up to the altar and be saved, come on. Like
Uh-huh.
I just um I just
But then
can't go
they
there.
have first communion at
I'm saying
7,
if a
8.
baby dies, I said there's no way a baby born and hasn't had time to be baptized or something, they're not going to hell. I
Right.
don't believe that. Sorry.
Me either.
That's not the
But
God.
I believe that every church, if you study your Bible hard enough, chances are the majority of the churches are going to have doctrine that you don't agree with.
That's true. That's true. Well, you know what? You can read the Bible and not go to any church and still not agree with if you
You're
that's how
better
I
off in church, though.
yeah, that's true. That's
You are.
true.
I don't go
Um
to church.
it's community. Yeah,
Yes.
it's community.
Yep.
And I have a little I'm butt hurt by that, which is, I am always praying about that, but um to me, I don't care I mean, I don't know. I just don't I've had it's
You've
not
been
good
hurt too many times by
in too
community?
many different churches. And
Uh-huh.
it doesn't ruin my relationship at all.
No.
I will say
It's
to
just
anybody,
the people, it's not whatever their religion is.
exactly, exactly. But
All
you do,
religion came from a good place, but if you step outside of the box, that should be the name of that should be I should put on my
Yes.
urn or my casket. Hopefully, she steps outside of this box
Yeah, there
on
you that
Judgment
is a
Day.
great one. I love
But
that's very good.
but I forgot what we were talking about now. If you step outside the box as far as
At churches, or you're saying, that you need church, that you need community. And I said, it's just people that fail you, not Christ. And I've always said, don't let that ruin your relationship with Christ. Like, no,
right,
don't let that happen. And it hasn't affected me, but it's
right,
affected me in that I have become more inward. I'm not saying it's right. He wants us to have
yes,
community. He wants
he
us to.
does. We yearn for it.
That's what he
We yearn.
that's
We're
why he made
created
us. He
for
wanted a
friends.
relationship with us.
Yes.
And that's the
But
whole deal.
70%, now I remember what I was going to say.
Okay.
Stepping outside of the box,
Right.
70%, like if you choose, I studied other world religions because
Yes.
I wanted to know
Yeah.
if I resonated. And with all of them,
You did.
I resonated
Yeah.
a little
A
bit,
little
at
bit.
least,
Yes.
you
Absolutely.
know? Um,
Absolutely.
but after realizing that, I'll hold it up because
Yes.
nothing goes on top of this book in my house. I think
That's
this is alive,
oh yeah.
alive.
It is alive.
Yep,
And
it's the living word. It's everything God needs you to know while you're here.
absolutely.
The rest you can find out in the next life.
Absolutely.
Um, but 70% of the people, like if then take just say you decide, okay, the Bible, Christianity, because I do believe that guy was the Messiah,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So that takes you from a Jew to a Christian.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
If you step outside
then
of the
you
box.
realize like how I didn't like our religion because I was looking at people, not the religion,
What
right?
was your religion?
Well, I was raised Catholic
Okay.
until fifth grade.
Okay.
And then at fifth grade, I got sent to a private Christian school,
I know
Seventh
not.
day Adventist.
Okay.
And then I went to a Seventh day Adventist high school down in DC, right outside of DC in Tacoma Park.
Wow. Okay.
Then I went to a boarding school in Shenandoah Valley.
How long
Got
were you
kicked
there?
out of there.
How long were you there? You got kicked out of there.
Yep, got kicked out of there for the speakers and headphones that my dad had installed in the drawer.
Are you kidding?
No.
He's such a I love your dad. I just
I
absolutely
too.
love that man. He was, and that's where you get your chutzpah. You know, you get your chutzpah from him, your street smart from him. Do you
Mhm.
agree?
Yeah.
I did hear you say that you're street smart, and yes, you are.
Mhm.
And I feel I am to a certain extent too, but you just have that scientific researcher part of you that I don't have, and I love, I admire. You know what I'm saying?
Aw.
I
Well,
do.
I'll research it for you.
Yeah, well,
Even though, see, I can't take somebody else's word for it. So you're going to have to look it up
yeah.
because there is power,
Well, I've had enough.
literal
I
power in
have
opening
enough.
this book.
I didn't have the reason I left the Catholic Church. I have searched. Okay, I started in the Methodist Church with my grandparents. Went to the
Mhm.
Presbyterian church because it was by our house.
Mhm.
Then I converted to Catholicism because I
Mhm.
always went with my friends to their church and my uncle. I was
The
just
most
desperate.
beautiful churches
I just desperately was seeking to be a part, to be with
apart.
Christ, to be with
Uh-huh.
Christ.
Uh-huh.
And it was very important to me and I loved it. So anybody that was going to church, I was right there. Like, yeah, let's do it. However, the reason I left was because they don't do the Bible. They don't. They
Right.
didn't. Okay, they just didn't. The priest reads the Bible, and no shade on anybody that's a wonderful Catholic, nothing at all. But it just wasn't. I just didn't feel. I felt his
Right.
presence every time I was in church. I love that feeling,
Right.
but
Yeah, it doesn't, like I say,
it
any
doesn't feed
church you
you.
go in. Yeah, but if you really, really study, you realize the churches were the hospitals.
Hmm.
That's what a
That makes
church
sense.
was.
That makes
It
sense.
was where the broken, the needy, the sick,
What
okay?
and also Christ exampled that. He wasn't just going to the finest people's house and having dinner. He was with
Uh-uh.
sinners. He was
Uh-huh.
with sinners.
The
That's why
lowest of the
I love him.
low.
I love him
Well,
for that.
also because the people with more money were so dumb, they didn't even realize
What do you
he
think we're
was where
seeing?
they got that blessing from.
What do you think we're seeing now?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Humanity just does the same thing over and over
Eyes
again.
wide shut.
Yep.
Eyes wide shut. But
Yeah, for
I just
sure.
after being in the Bible, I'm not going to accept certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be a
Yeah.
part of a church that I'm and like you said, and that I just know what happens is I wanted to go to this thing for 2 days.
Uh-huh.
It's coming this week. And
Uh-huh.
guess who's gonna be there? Well, there's gonna be all kinds of people, but they're talking about how to use your YouTube platform to talk to share Christ with them.
Oh,
Um,
that's very cool.
and it's called Bring Gospel Hope to Our Conversations and Practices Around Smartphones and Video Games. There's got different speakers, and it's from 8 till like 8 at night. But the one guy I talked to you about, um, Lee Strobel, A Case for Christ. They've had a movies about him and stuff.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
there. He's coming. He's
Oh,
a
wow.
speaker. So, but then I
That's
also,
exciting.
well, I'm not doing it because there's no way I can sit through 8 to 8 and then for 2 days and leave the dog. I was all happy. I was all excited, you know, and then
Why can't you take the dog?
I don't think so. I wrote to them to ask them some questions and I didn't get any answers. But what day? I don't know.
Hank can be your emotional support dog. You
I
can
would
literally get
love,
a certificate
I
from
would
the
love,
government
he
online.
had one, but a lot of places aren't letting them, do it because they want you. A lot of people are saying that
Is it
I,
in Florida?
it's right here at the church I used to go to.
Oh, okay.
Not the one I belonged to, but I've gone and visited them.
Hmm.
And, and
See,
he's
when
a
I go to church, I
walk
want to
in,
go. Pardon?
walk in like you.
Yeah. I go because I want to reach out to the people. That's the only reason I go.
Yes, but what I find is that once you're like, if I want to go to the Bible study, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I looked and searched, I want to get into a woman's Bible study. And so they want you to they want you to join the church, of course, right? And the pressure, it gets me anxious. It gets me
Hon, all
anxious.
it is they'll sit you down and they'll say these are the doctrines, and you can say, something that only you and God understand. Like, okay, as long as it goes along with the Bible, I have no problem with anything in this paper.
You
I don't
know,
even think they make you sign stuff at churches now.
do you know
You
when
just become a member and they expect you to send some money every now
I
and
was
then. That's
converting
it.
to Catholicism, the priest couldn't have been cooler. So I had 6 weeks with him.
Uh-huh.
All right. So
Uh-huh.
then when I was done, he said, I think you're ready for your first confession. And I said, okay. And he goes,
How
okay.
old were you?
I think it was 22.
Uh-huh.
No, yeah, 21, something like that. So
Mhm.
I said, okay. And he said,
Do you
oh,
have something that keeps bleeping at your house?
I'm sorry. Wow. I get so focused that I turn everything off. It's
I
my
do
computer.
too.
Do
I do
you?
that too.
Um, okay, sorry about that, guys. Um,
You love the priest.
yeah, and so he said, it's, you're ready. I think you're ready. And I said, okay. So he's just sitting there looking at me and he goes, okay, start. And I go, with you? I gotta confess to you. I just was like, so I felt like I had developed such a nice relationship with him. I don't know. I was blown.
Yes.
So I started with kindergarten. I said I stole the clown suit and I didn't, da da da. First grade, he goes, no, honey. He goes, we don't need to go that far back. So anyway, we are all done. And I said, I've got to tell you that there's two important things that I don't believe in. I don't believe in confession. And that's a big part of Catholicism because I don't think there's anyone, but I don't think I I can go directly to
There
Christ.
is no middleman.
And so that's the thing.
Jesus is the middleman.
That's
And
what
then he
they
sent the Holy
ex-
Spirit, right?
exactly. And I said, I don't believe in that.
And
You
what
know what
did
he
he
said?
say?
That's between you and God. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he said.
Mm-hmm.
And I was shocked. I thought, oh well, but even if he said you can't join, I enjoyed the 6 weeks with him. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was fabulous.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really, and I loved it. But I just as I got more into life and experience, I wanted more of the Bible. You know what I mean? I wanted Bible study. I wanted
Yep.
to read it.
Yeah, I wanted to find out what it said for myself.
And I mean, they just stood. We had those little. What are those called? The little every day that you go.
Catechisms,
No, it's the
memory
pamphlet or
verse,
the little book that they give you every Sunday, and you have this little part that you can
Sunday
follow.
school.
Huh?
Sunday school?
No, no, it's at church, and it's like it's there every day, and they have certain days of the week. Every day, there's
Keep talking. I'm listening.
you follow along with the preacher, right? With the
Right.
priest. I don't know what those were called. Maybe somebody on here. Hey, Kim.
Announcements.
It was a little book that you took out, like they had them right there, and you followed along on the.
Brochure.
Huh? What is wrong with this computer? Oh my god. Okay, Sherlock Holmes is asking, do you Sherlock? I don't know if Letty has an Instagram. I know she has a Snapchat. Hi, Kim. I bet you can't. What do you have, a week left to go before you come here? Hi, Alice. Pebble from Dandy's World. And what does it mean, who has the cutest circle? What does that mean? Same. I don't know what that means. Well, you guys, I'm supposed to be going to Verizon again today to have them give me a printout of, I changed over to Xfinity. Xfinity is going to pay up to $500 for all the devices. I got to go again. Yeah. So I'm
A
going to have to
third
cut.
time, Tina.
Huh?
A third time.
No, I didn't go yesterday. I had such a crazy day yesterday. I forgot all
Yeah.
about it. That's pretty bad. So I have
Yeah.
to I have to get it done today or I'm going to lose out on $500 and that would be kind of sad,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But I don't care, like sometimes I'm like, I don't care. And
Yeah.
I
My
know I
day's worth $500.
yeah, I don't put that much into it and then I think, well, that's pretty bad. You're not, but I just get so over all this chasing the tail of you know what I mean? To get it,
Like just money
to
stuff.
get it done. Yeah,
Yeah.
going through all these hoops. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just like, I guess. And then I go, oh, here we go. See,
You
um,
need a tripod.
I have one, a big. This is on a little tripod. Okay, like, and then I have a big one.
Is that a
But
Jacoby tripod?
This one, it's like a hand one. You know, is that what you have, or you have the tall one?
I just have a tall tripod.
Yeah, I have this small one is driving me nuts. So I need to. I wasn't prepared. I've
That's
put it together.
okay. That's
So
okay.
anyway, I loved that you gave me that deal today. That was so cool. And I
I
have
love that you loved it.
one other thing I have to ask you. Do you ever wear earrings that are like heavy or larger, or you don't do that anymore?
Not that much.
I mean, not to wear
Only
around the.
because always I had such big hair, fuzzy hair
Yeah,
that I usually wore down that I just never got a lot of big ones. I have a few big ones, but I don't wear them that much.
I got the most gorgeous turquoise. I went nuts over them, and I can't wear them because they're too heavy, and my earlobes are too old. Like I have to have lighter ones. Oh,
Mhm.
those are cool.
Yeah, I have some really pretty big ones that aren't that uncomfortable, but
These are just
where am I
too.
going?
Well, you never know, girl. You
I
never know.
wear the little ones
Let me show
for
you.
days.
Let me show you, and then I'm gonna hang up because I got to get going.
Yeah,
Oh
me
yeah,
too.
yeah. I'm sure you do.
I gotta go to the chicken pen.
You
I got
what?
important shit to do.
Okay, hold on. I just think these are so beautiful.
Oh, they are.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Are they silver?
Yes, and this
Yeah.
matches it. The bracelet,
Love.
and see how it's got that. Anyway, I was going to send them to you, but I thought I don't think you'd wear them because they're too heavy. I don't see you wearing big ones.
Yeah. But they're
So
gorgeous. They'd look good with your big silver
I
ring,
know,
too.
dang, but I just can't do it. Like this is a tip for ladies that get that you're these how do I say it? You know how things with age change, right?
Yeah.
So I had to go and have them pierce the second hole higher because my ears from wearing earrings, they droop.
Yeah, mine are still teeny little
You're
holes.
so lucky. Oh, you're so
I
lucky. And I would have thought you would have worn the big earrings during the.
I did go through a hoop era, but
Hmm.
they weren't heavy. They were just big.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think, like, doesn't your nose get bigger and your ears get bigger as you get
Yeah.
older?
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm. Your teeth get smaller, and so do your
Oh
eyes.
God, the teeth
Because the
thing just
gums
close to snap.
recess, you know?
Yeah.
Because my friend said, when we had pictures taken, we had bigger lips and we had big, nice teeth. I go, yeah, well, it just
Used to
happened.
be able to at least see it. I mean, white people are cursed enough.
I know.
But
All right.
anyways, well,
Listen,
honey,
have a
I'm
great
glad you
night.
caught a blessing on Sabbath.
Oh, it was just wonderful. Thank
Yeah.
you. Bye, guys.
Bye,
See you later.
guys.